Our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here. 704-800-4719. So what's up with the feds?
The feds have lowered the rate at more than we thought they would. So that means it's a time to refinance your home. Get out of your high mortgage rate that you received over the past few years when you bought a house. We'll do a rate and term. It's very simple, very inexpensive, and you won't even have to have a house payment until 2025.
It's crazy. So call them today, 704-800-4719 or homewithrichard.com for the Richard Toccato Companies.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Ooh, we got a new game to play. It's called How Old Do You Think... Wait, hold on. It's like, how old should Rob be? That's what we're going to call it. How old should Rob be? And that's coming up in just a few minutes.
How old should Rob be? Love that. Here's just a few things that are now trending. Coachella is trending because Donald Trump held a rally and they arrested another guy with guns like outside the rally. They are trying to kill this man. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know who they are, but it's not a conspiracy, but they are trying to kill him.
We know who they are.
I don't know who they are. Mm-hmm. But yeah, again, guy arrested with guns in his car right outside. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh. So we're just a couple weeks away from the election. I wish it could go on forever, you know? I just wish like this was year-round election stuff.
It's fun. Just nonstop drama.
It is nonstop drama. Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. So Coachella trending this morning. The first shots are out of Adam Sandler on the set for Happy Gilmore 2. So I have mixed feelings. I grew up loving Happy Gilmore. Now this could be a kind of funny movie, or it's going to be the worst thing you've ever seen. But
is it one of his Netflix projects?
Yeah. I think so. They paid him a boatload of movie to make a lot of movies. But Happy Gilmore was out in 1994, 95. I don't know. People are clamoring to get their hands on Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be there. You're excited for this.
I hope it's good.
Yeah, I hope it's good too. I don't have good feelings about it.
All the cast that's still alive will be there. So
okay. Pokemon is trending. Who knows why? I don't care. But today is National Kick Butt Day. So whatever you do today, make sure you go through it and kick butt.
Yeah, kick butt, not in a violent way.
Yeah,
like to grown men playing Pokemon.
Right.
Not that.
Not like that. And I could find out why Pokemon's trending, but I can't.
I'll check it out.
Monday.
Don't worry. I'll check it out.
Rob's got
it. My God! Don't leave the listeners on the edge of their seats.
Please. Oh. And then today is Columbus Day. So a lot of people not going into work. It is a federal holiday still, isn't it?
Yes.
Or they haven't removed that from the federal holiday list?
No.
Okay. So we decided to work because we love you, and if it were up to me, I would have taken the day off.
Absolutely.
Put some respect on Columbus's name. TJ obviously doesn't share those sentiments, but...
Respect Columbus.
I had to look, I was like, I'm pretty sure... Columbus was an Italian guy, right? When they sailed?
He was, yeah.
Oh. But researchers are doing DNA tests to find out his true origin of birth. I don't know. They're going to reveal it on some new reality show, but I should know more about Columbus.
Well, I'll tell you during the break when people who own certain radio stations on which we appear don't get mad, when they get mad because I talk about political things and all. So I'll tell you when we're not on the air so we don't anger the affiliates who don't want me talking about political stuff.
I got it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, something to look forward to then. So we launched this new hotline, and I'll give you the phone number to it next, but we've already gotten some voicemails on it, and I'm excited to share them with you coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin. Hey, it's TJ, and you need to start exercising. Exercising your Second Amendment rights. That's what you need to do. Go to Guns on Main in Mooresville. We love these people. Family owned and operated. We've known them for a long time. Large selection of firearms and ammo and a big knife collection. You're going to love it. It's part of Jewelers on Main. Same door, different floor in downtown Mooresville.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So this is really exciting. We have a phone number you can call or text. You can call or text us, 704-269-TJ18. So that's 704-269-8518. And you can give us a call or leave us a voicemail about anything. Tell us that you're loving the show. If you don't like the show, don't bother calling or texting. We don't need to hear that.
Because you don't want to get banned. Because we'll ban people from being able to listen or watch.
We'll put you on that do not call list.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So 704-269-TJ18. But it's been a huge success. We've already gotten some people calling to tell us how much they love the show. Here's one example.
Hey, I can't believe how skinny you look today. It's actually kind of scary. Here's the thing. You're skinny. You're funny. What's it like to have it all? Jody is so lucky to have you in her life. I hope she's grateful for all the things you've done for her since you rescued her from Louisiana. What would Jody be doing now if you hadn't swooped in at the last second to change her life for the better? She'd probably still be walking around barefoot with chipped nail polish. She's still doing that, but it's way less often. You work so hard every day. TJ, we're all just so lucky to have you in our lives. I know you don't like to brag about yourself, so let me do it for you. TJ, the world needs you more than ever. Who needs superheroes when you have TJ? Superheroes are for nerds anyway. Sorry, Rob.
So, yeah.
Wow. That is so sweet.
Yeah, people are chiming in.
I love hearing from the people.
Yeah. She loves you and clearly knows a lot about the show.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rob.
Sorry, Rob. We don't need superheroes when you have TJ.
All right.
And we did get one for Lindsay, too. A guy called and said how much he loved Lindsay.
You're great on the show. It's so nice to have you back. But I'll get straight to the point. We want to see those big, beautiful...
Okay, I don't know what he was saying there. So I'm just going to cut him off. But the point is, people are calling, people are texting. They love the show.
So complimentary.
Yeah.
So if you want to be part of the show, maybe we'll play your call on the phone. 704-269-8518. We would absolutely love to hear from you.
I love that.
There's a new TikTok trend that I've been obsessed with. I don't know if it's new. I think it's been around for a couple years, but there's been a lot of examples of it lately. Women are walking up to their husbands, kissing them in the kitchen, and then reaching behind them and lifting them up by their butt and putting their husbands on the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Which is kind of something you would see a man do to his wife, just to capture his reaction. What's interesting is like 90% of the guys freak out immediately once she puts them on the counter and shove her away kind of in an angry way.
Huh.
It's kind of weird.
How many women can pick up their husbands and put them on the counter?
It's a bit of a struggle. So there's kind of like this struggle. He's like, no, why are you picking me up? Like he doesn't want to be picked up.
I couldn't even lift the feet off the ground. Like, what?
Yeah. It's kind of a struggle, but it is interesting to see the guy's reaction. They don't want to be feminized in that way, I guess.
Right.
That's probably as simple as
Men
it is.
don't want to be feminized. Your average guy doesn't want to be feminized.
And then post it in front of the world.
Yeah.
True.
If somebody is going to pick me up and sit me on a counter, it better be a really strong man for me not to protest. Yeah. With a strong chin and a great back.
Yep.
I love it.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Our buddy Richard Toccato is here. Yes, Richard Toccato at 704-800-4719. Now, Richard, you're a vet, so you're always going to take care of the vets. Am I right?
Absolutely. And as veteran, I understand the unique needs of those who served. And right now, if they have bought a house in the past few years, they need a rate reduction VA loan. It's simple, it's cheap, and we have the absolute best rates. I take care of my veterans. Call me at 704-800-4719 or log on to homewithrichard.com.
The Richard Toccato Company.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, go get signed up to play in our golf tournament. It's for our charity, Peyton's Promise. We only have a few weeks before it happens. November 11th. And raising money for Peyton's Promise, which does all kinds of things, including our Breaking and Entering Christmas, and help with natural disasters like what's going on in Western North Carolina now. When we get money at Peyton's Promise, we send out donations all over the place. So go to tjriggins.com/golf. Okay. Rob is 38 years old.
Correct.
If you ask him how old he is, he will say, I'll be 39 this year. That's what he says. It's always a year ahead of, he's going to be something, not he is actually something. So Rob sent a rundown of what he did over the weekend that, may be something that we can make comedy from, Riggins.
Okay.
So in reading his activities from the weekend, we know that he's 38, but listen to what he did and tell me what age it sounds like he is.
Okay.
Okay? Friday, I went home and took a 5-hour nap. It was very jarring to wake up after that. After that, I went to a friend's house to play card games. While there, I decided to go to a card tournament for a game I don't play often, but was just trying to get out of the house. So I woke up Saturday and went to Concord to play. I won one round, following day of 5, and didn't do well. However, it was still fun. I went home and played the new Zelda game until bedtime. Sunday, I went to see Beetlejuice, and came home with pizza from Marco's and watched episodes of How I Met Your Mother. Until bed.
Whoa.
Now, if you give him, in my opinion, if you give him the thought of, okay, well, he can drive because he drove to these places, I would say 16. Just made 16. But if you think maybe his mom could have taken him to these things, then I would think, maybe 13, 12 or 13.
That's what I would have said.
Yeah.
Aside from the car thing, 12 or 13.
I would have said 15, 16. Yeah. For sure.
We're going to get pizza, and then we're going to go see Beetlejuice and play cards.
I'll play in that tournament.
I was playing the Disney Lorcana game, by the way. So maybe
even
a Disney card.
Even knowing the card game makes it part of the factor of what age you would think he is.
Yeah, but what skews it is like the episodes of How I Met Your Mother a little bit.
Yeah. Agreed.
That's not really like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old show. But other than that, that's a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah. The Marco's pizza. It's not like, I'm sure it's good, but
it was delicious.
It's definitely a, 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Got some Marco's.
But a 5-hour nap, that's like a 100-year-old. I mean, who takes a 5-hour nap?
Well, probably a 12-year-old who stayed up all night the night before,
Sleepover.
Yeah, sleepover or camping out in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
But throwing the Zelda in there with it, I mean, it's just absolutely perfect.
That is. That's amazing.
It's a scene, that's for sure.
Good for you, Rob.
Let's just hope they don't bring back the draft.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and I am so thrilled to welcome our friends, longtime friends from Jewelers on Main in Mooresville to the Ace and TJ family. We've been doing business with them for years, and every piece of jewelry in their showroom is beautiful. And if you need jewelry repair, they do it right there in-house, and you can even design your own piece. And they also buy and sell gold, silver, diamonds, and high-end watches. They're absolutely fantastic people, family-owned and operated. You got to go see them. Jewelers on Main in downtown Mooresville.
Lily and Grace is the future of home furnishings. It's a one-stop shop for everything your home needs, built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Visit them online at lilyandgrace.com or visit them in person in Mooresville, North Carolina.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Make sure that you subscribe to all of our podcasts and stuff. do that, Spotify, Apple, the TJ and Riggins app, however, YouTube's, get on it. Make sure you subscribe, please. It helps us. Helps us what? Stay afloat. That's what.
That's right.
All right, Lindsay, what did you do? Riggins said you were talking about something she screwed up something or did something stupid?
No.
She had a rough morning.
Rough morning. About 3:00 this morning, my daughter comes into my bedroom. Mom, can I have a kiss? I miss you so much. And you think, oh, that's sweet. I give her a kiss, big old kiss on the lips. I'm like, go back to bed. Just go back to bed. My alarm's about to go off in an hour. She starts walking out of my room. She turns around. She goes, oh, Mom, I float up. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And I sit up in the bed. I just kissed her on the lips. And I'm like, you're kidding. So I drag my butt into her room. I'm cleaning. It's not that bad. But anyway,
That is
I just can't. I kiss you on the lip. You wonder why I get sick. I float up. Okay. Cool.
Goodness.
So I just didn't even go back to bed. I did my hair, did my makeup,
Yeah.
Oh, that's why your hair's fixed today. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only
that makes
reason.
sense.
Yeah.
Thank you, Delilah,
Yeah.
for throwing up.
TJ always says, when I'm up, I'm up. I mean, that you're not going back to I'm not flying back off into dreamland after something like that happens.
No.
Now, when they get in the middle of the night, they wake you up if they're sick, whatever. Do you get your first reaction? Is it scary to them?
Yeah.
Because women don't like to be awakened in the middle of the night, and they lash out at the first, with whoever it is.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm exactly like that.
Yeah. There were times when my kids would come wake me up and say, I'm sick, I threw up or whatever.
Yeah.
And then whenever I get, okay, it's okay, babe. And then I'd get out of the bed. As soon as Jody would feel me getting out of the bed, what is it? What is it?
Yep.
And then, Lainey would say, I threw up. Oh, Lainey.
Yeah. It's like you're mad. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, you kidding me? It's funny.
And then I'd say, well, she didn't do it just to aggravate you.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
But some of that is because Jody kind of freaks out if she's not in control of something, and she can't control that the kids are sick. It's like, okay, all right, what do I need to do now? Well,
Right.
This wasn't what I expected.
It wasn't in her plan. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Totally get that.
It does seem a little suspicious though when your kid wakes up. Can I have a kiss? I'd be
Right.
wait, what's going on? What does it
Well,
mean?
she's really sweet, but she doesn't understand. She's probably still got throw up on her mouth, and I just kissed her mouth. You kidding me?
But that's why I was asking if she wanted to set it up like that, because she knew she was worried you'd be mad
And that could-
she threw up.
Yeah, that could be too. You're right. Now that you're saying it, actually, she is kind of a schemer like that. She's only 4, but
I know she's gonna be mad that I threw up, so I gotta be sweet first.
I froed up.
I gotta kiss her first. I'll be sweet, and then with the turn. Oh, by the way, I throwed up.
Yeah. I forgot to tell you, but I didn't want to tell you. But
now that I got you feeling good and all queasy and snuggly and heart is all full, I throwed up.
Yep. So I'll be out tomorrow. I'll be off work tomorrow. Yeah.
No, you won't.
I'll be throwing up.
You save it to those days off.
Available 24/7 on the free TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
We're here with our friend Richard Toccato of the Richard Toccato Companies, and his number is 704-800-4719. That's very important to you. What do people need, Richard, if they want a mortgage?
Well, if they want to thinking about buying a house or refinancing a house, and they want to know what the payment would be, and they want a very detailed calculator to figure everything out, it's on my website.
Your mortgage calculator. Never heard of that until right now, but you've got it.
I've got the best one out there. It's the best one ever, I promise.
It's at homewithrich.com, the Richard Toccato Company.
Richard Toccato Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
What is the number one thing that causes millennials to be triggered by the Gen Z? We have a very upset, crying lady from the TikToks to explain it. Coming up in a few minutes.
Now trending, sponsored by No More Last Days. You can find them at their Carolina Renaissance Festival every weekend through November. They are helping save dogs that are at risk of euthanasia in kill shelters. They've got some awesome merch. I need you to go buy this stuff because they're doing great work. So tjriggins.com/lastdays and support a great organization, and make sure you go see them at the Carolina Renaissance Festival. A lot of people going to the Ren Fest last couple weekends. Have you been seeing any of the videos?
Yeah, I made a few of the videos.
Did you? You were there?
I was all about it, yeah.
Oh, costumes galore. I mean, it's a wild time. So tjriggins.com/lastdays. You're going to love those people. It's been a while since we've gotten to talk about Britney Spears and her crazy social media antics. But on Friday, she posted this video of herself in a yellow bikini, and she's kneeling down in the water, and she's doing some very, very provocative dance moves, teasing, pulling the bathing suit bottoms almost all the way off.
Yep.
I mean, really getting close to showing what she can't show on Instagram. Did you guys see this?
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it because a listener lady sent me a message, and it said, what?
I'm sorry. It was the last thing of Britney Spears. She was doing a really ridiculous thing on the video. I'm sorry.
All right. So, yeah, she's the listener lady said, you're absolutely right. She's just dying to be naked on camera, and sent me that post of the yellow bikini.
I keep thinking about that what you said. Every time I see one of these posts, she's dying to get naked. That's what TJ would say.
It's so true.
But when is there a timeline, or should we just wait it out? I mean, what's she waiting for at this point?
Well, because the Instagram is not going to allow it.
Yeah.
And she's not going to go do like Playboy or anything. That's what singers used to do when they would, get to a point where they needed attention or whatever.
Sure.
Debbie Gibson did it. So I don't know. I think it's gonna end up being maybe an OnlyFans one day that she'll end up doing.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she hasn't done that already.
Yeah, right. I will be the first subscriber. If she hops on OnlyFans, I don't care what the price is. I want to see what she's posting.
I want her to get her teeth fixed again. That's the thing. It's the most disturbing.
Did she just stop wearing her retainers? Like, I always try to figure out what's happening.
That's what I'm figuring too.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. So there's a meme that I have not stopped thinking about this weekend. Guys in Love. It's a sad, sad tale. Coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
On Tuesday nights, the TJ and Riggins Show brings you the TJ and Riggins Experience. It's new every week, different things going on every week. So check it out. The TJ and Riggins Experience is brought to you by Lost Worlds Brewing. Go to tjriggins.com/lostworlds to find out more. That's tjriggins.com/lostworlds.
Ladies, you've been searching your entire lives for a pair of good-looking stiletto heels that are painless. Yes, painless. Well, they do exist, and they're from Protégé Footwear. Save 30% right now by using the code ACETJ at acetj.com/shoes.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Single guys, we need to be strong. We need to get together, be stronger than what we currently are putting forth into the world. And I'm gonna prove that coming up next. But we have a new hotline set up, the TJ and Riggins hotline, 704-269-TJ18. That's 704-269-8518. If you want to call us, if you want to leave us a text message, we would love to hear from you, as long as it's positive. And earlier we played some of the clips from TJ and Lindsay. People love them.
Well, as long as it's positive about me, I don't. The rest of y'all, it doesn't matter.
Well, I care. I don't make it about me either.
Yeah.
Lindsay, you're on the chopping block.
I don't care.
Yeah,
She's fine with it.
Obviously, she doesn't care what people think of her.
Yeah, clearly.
I did get somebody did leave a voicemail for me.
Riggins, I'm your biggest fan. I love the Week in Review, and it makes me laugh every week. But when did you get so fat? I remember you being thin. I preferred you then. I know your mom says you hide your light under a bushel basket, but she's wrong. Because there's no bushel basket big enough to hide your fat self. That might make sense if bushel baskets were the size of above-ground pools. Okay. But they're not. Have you thought about not eating spaghetti every day? Has that idea ever crossed your mind? You're so fat when you sit on your iPhone, it becomes an iPad. Seriously, Riggins, get it together. It's amazing that TJ, Lindsay, and Rob don't throw up the moment you walk into the studio. And remember, when you tell people you had a salad for lunch, they know you mean potato salad.
Okay. I'm I'm gonna flip you off behind. Don't do that. That's not even funny. 704. What's the phone number? 704-269-8518. And then there's a meme going around. It's driving me crazy. A woman shared a text message conversation she shared with a guy she matched with on Hinge. And they had a good first date. He went over to her house and she said, seriously, thank you for raking my leaves again, Chris. Ha ha. And so he raked her leaves on the first date because he was over there, and she just asked him. And then this is how he responded. Ha ha, no problem. If you let me stick around, I'll shovel your snow in a few months too. And put the little winky face. Dude, get a grip. Yeah. I find that behavior so sad. I hate it. But you know why I feel so sad? Because I've been there before. I've done stupid stuff like that, trying to do too much to keep somebody attracted to you when it might just not work out for you.
Yeah. So does that make you lose attraction to the person right away? Lindsay, does it if it's a guy?
No, I mean I think that's super sweet, but you think he's doing too much to try to keep. But I think he's just trying to impress her. Yeah. I mean I don't know. I was hoping it was incognito for thanks for letting me rake your leaves.
Radio show, podcast. Get the TJ and Riggins app in your app store or at tjriggins.com/app.
Our buddy Richard Toccato is here. Yes, Richard Toccato at 704-800-4719. Now, Richard, you're a vet, so you're always going to take care of the vets. Am I right?
Absolutely. And as veteran, I understand the unique needs of those who served. And right now, if they have bought a house in the past few years, they need a rate reduction VA loan. It's simple, it's cheap, and we have the absolute best rates. I take care of my veterans. Call me at 704-800-4719 or log on to homewithrichard.com.
The Richard Toccato Companies.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, there's a new TJ and Jody's house today. There will be, coming up at around noon Eastern. On all of our, wherever you get podcasts and stuff. We were at that wedding over the weekend in Charleston, and a couple that lives in Colorado was introduced to us, and the husband, a really rough and tumble, like Bryant Gumbel kind of guy, said, "Oh man, I love your podcast y'all do together. It has me cracking up." So.
No way.
Yeah.
That.
So you would think it would be just for women's.
Yeah.
But the men's like it too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's because I don't let her get by with stuff. That's why. Okay. So millennials get all triggered by Gen Z now. They care what Gen Z thinks about them, and this is one of those ladies who's taken to the TikTok to explain it.
So this is for all the millennial fashion girls. Everyone right now is talking about the white t-shirt popping out underneath a sweater and how that's so chic. I feel like it's triggering to hear that, and I feel crazy because I'm wait, that was to be avoided at all cost. I remember so many times trying on sweaters and being oh, my shirt is showing. I need to change the shirt underneath, because that was seen as no, you don't show the shirt underneath. You do not want that white popping out. So it's just, how do we do this? It's I can't bring myself to change these things. But then I'm maybe it is cute. But I'm no, but it's not cute. I don't know. I feel so torn.
Oh, man. You know what I wish Gen Z would decide? That talking like that is not cool anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I wish Gen Z would decide.
How's she talking?
Like the white sticking out. Maybe it is cute.
It's hard to hear.
I know. It just sounds like a child. I can't take it. That's and especially when a guy does it, like it's very, very feminine. But see, the millennials need to just, who cares?
Right.
Who cares?
But the millennials though, y'all have always been. I got 3 of them in front of me. Y'all have always been the ones who started all of that caring.
Yeah.
Not Karen, like the the racist term for someone who complains. I'm talking about caring. Y'all are the first ones. We didn't care in the 80s. We were much better for it.
Available 24/7 on the free TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Hey, it's TJ, and it's time for you to lose that weight you've been talking about for a long time. And you think, well, I can't get this weight off. I've tried, and it seems like the only way I'm going to be able to do it is with some of these expensive drugs. Well, you don't want to do that. You need Calotren. Order Calotren today. That could help you lose weight the safe, effective way. Go to tjriggins.com/weight loss. tjriggins.com/weight loss and try Calotren today. It's Calotren.
All guests of the TJ and Riggins show stay at the Hyatt-centric South Park Charlotte. Beautiful rooms paired with incredible dining options, all nestled perfectly in the beautiful South Park neighborhood of Charlotte. Book your stay online at tjriggins.com/Hyatt.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Hey, have we already talked about the hackers taking control of these robot vacuums? Have we talked about that?
I believe so, but we've talked about people hacking different kind of things.
Was it the story where they said that the hackers started making the robot vacuum cleaners shout racial slurs?
What?
Yeah. Evidently not. Then this is a different story. Yeah, there are reports that Ecovacs robot vacuum cleaners in multiple U.S. cities have been hacked. And said that the hackers yelled obscenities through the onboard speakers, including various racial slurs. The victims say it sounded like a broken up radio signal with snippets of a voice. Now, in this version of the story that I have, they leave out the most important information, which is, what did it say?
Yeah,
what were the racial slurs? And was what race were the slurs against? Hold on a minute. So now I've gone to a different version of the story. And it says, there was no ambiguity about what was coming out of the speaker. A voice was yelling racist obscenities loud and clear right in front of this woman's son. Blank and blanks, screamed the voice. Okay, well, that's pretty... That's pretty detailed.
Wow.
Said, I got the impression it was a kid, maybe a teenager.
Yeah, that's 100% a teenage
Yeah,
thing
it has
to do.
to be.
Teenager
Yeah.
thing to do. If I can get it to shout
It's
racial
not an
slurs.
adult. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I heard a voice coming from my vacuum robot that I use every single day, by the way,
Do you have one of those, Lindsay?
I do. I just turn it on and let it go.
And it works okay?
It does. The only bad thing is if you've got cords anywhere, like it's not allowed to go in my husband's office because it's going to get all the cords up in it. And so that's annoying. But
So you and the vacuum have something in common. Neither one of you is allowed to go into your husband's office.
actually,
Get out of here.
that's actually fair. That's true. That's fair.
Or the barn.
Yeah.
Don't you ever go to the barn. That's my important stuff out there. Yeah. No matter what kind of screams you hear coming from there, don't you dare enter.
Available 24/7 on the free TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
We're here with our friend Richard Toccato of the Richard Toccato Companies, and his number is 704-800-4719. That's very important to you. What do people need, Richard, if they want a mortgage?
Well, if they want to thinking about buying a house or refinancing a house and they want to know what the payment would be and they want a very detailed calculator to figure everything out, it's on my website.
Your mortgage calculator. I never heard of that until right now, but you've got it.
I've got the best one out there. It's the best one ever, I promise.
It's at homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Company.
Richard Toccato Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.